Part 2. Why did the king snatch the ugly hunter's wife? In the days that followed, Ododare's life began to change in ways no one could explain. The man once mocked for his ugliness now walked proudly through the marketplace with Arinola by his side. Men who once spat at him now greeted him with forced smiles while secretly whispering behind his back. But Ododare did not care, for his mysterious bride brought him peace, laughter, and fortune beyond imagination. Game from the forest came easily to his traps. His sales multiplied, and before long, Ododare grew wealthy and respected. Yet in the palace, whispers of the hunter's sudden fortune reached the ears of the king. The king, known for his greed and jealousy, burned with anger when he heard of an ugly hunter who had a wife so radiant she was called a moon-born angel. His pride could not bear it. How could a commoner possess what even royalty could not? So one night, guards stormed Ododare's hut, dragging him by chains before the king. "Give me your wife," the king demanded, his eyes gleaming with envy. But Ododare, though beaten and weak, raised his head proudly and said, "A man's wife is his soul. I will never give her to you." The king's fury shook the palace walls. He ordered Ododare to be thrown into the dark prison, where rats feasted on scraps and chains rusted with blood. Arinola wept bitterly, begging for her husband's release, but the king turned his deaf ears. Her beauty tormented him, until one night, blinded by lust and wickedness, the king took Arinola by force, ignoring her cries, ignoring her pain. The palace walls echoed with her sobs as she lay broken, betrayed, and alone. The once proud queen of the Moonlight Forest was now a captive in the hands of a selfish king. Months passed, and news spread through the village like wildfire. Ododare, the ugly hunter, had died in the palace dungeon. Worse still, whispers claimed he had cursed the king, for the king's only son fell ill and died the very night Ododare's breath ceased. Arinola's grief turned to rage. Her hands clutched her swollen belly as she wailed to the heavens. "Why must the world be this cruel? Why must the innocent suffer while the